He shot my arm off. 80-year-old store owner unloads when armed suspects attempt robbery. And these leftist Democrats, they don't want and they don't want an 80-year-old to be able to defend themselves. And this happened in California, of all states. But they don't want an 80-year-old man to be able to defend himself from armed robbers. They want you to be able. They want you to give up the goods to the robbers. That's why they want to revoke the Second Amendment. They're doing everything they can. First, they're starting with so-called assault rifles, and then they want to take your handguns and shotguns and all that other stuff. But before we get started, go ahead and hit that like button, share this out so we can get this information out there. Subscribe if you're not already a subscriber, and hit that alarm bell so you know when I'm putting out new stuff. Also, check out my link tree in the description. It has a link to my Patreon where I talk about things I can't talk about here. And there's also a link to my merch store. All right, let's talk about this news. An 80-year-old owner in Norco, California, thwarted an armed robbery over the weekend, protecting himself and his employees. When convenience store owner Craig Cope noticed on surveillance cameras that armed men were going to enter his store, he moved strategically around the counter and grabbed his shotgun. Good man, good man. Cope video footage shows quickly fired at the first armed suspect who entered the store, sending him and the other men fleeing. Quote, "He shot my arm off." One of the armed suspects is heard yelling on the obtained footage. So check out this footage here. It's amazing.
Strategically tucked behind the counter, Cope whipped out his hidden shotgun and blasted the suspect in the arm. As the man took off, another camera captured this. The suspects, after nearly leaving one of their own behind, sped off in a black BMW X3.
With one suspect driving, the footage shows at least 3 others rushed into a black BMW, which was reportedly stolen before quickly speeding off out of the parking lot. Reports say all 4 suspects showed up at a local hospital where 3 were arrested and 1 is still being treated. These idiots, don't you know when there's a gunshot wound, they have to report it? They're dumb. These people are dumb. Quote, "He saw on the surveillance camera, he saw them coming out of the vehicle with weapons," said Marini Tapia, one of Cope's employees. Quote, "I'm proud to call him my boss," Tapia said. "He makes us feel better about being here, you know." Quote, it saved his life," Tapia said of her boss' quick action. "I think it did." Tapia said Cope sustained a heart attack over the traumatic experience, adding that the store owner would recover fully. That's sad he got a heart attack, but he said he did save them people's lives. Look at the guns they were carrying. You know, who knows what could have happened if he didn't decide to defend himself. The business recently had cameras installed over the surge in crime in the area. California has notably been plagued with rising crime and homelessness. It's madness. That's why people are fleeing California. It is bad. And then you have to, on top of the high crime, you have to pay so much to live in California. It's one of the highest places in taxes and housing costs and all that other. The cost of living is just ridiculous. So people are fleeing. But quote, "The sheriff came in and warned me about 8 months ago or so that this was going on and to keep an eye out and pay attention. Be on your toes," Tapia recalled. And that's good on the sheriff for going in and telling these people to be careful. The suspects are being held on $500,000 bail, charged with robbery and conspiracy. They shouldn't get bail at all. It's crazy. It's crazy what's going on in California. I feel for the people that's in California and have no way of escaping and want to leave. But I don't feel sorry for the people that keep voting in these same policies and expecting, a different outcome. That's the definition of insanity, expecting a different outcome. But you continue to put these same people in power to keep putting in the same crazy policies. But let me know what you think. Leave your comments down below. Like, share, and subscribe. And check out democrepublics.com for the latest in news. Until next time, peace.